Magandang araw mabuhay. I am Hadjana Ingos from BSTM2B. So today I'm going to report my research about the accommodation sector analysis. So what is the importance of studying about the accommodation sector? So it helps us to know the standards of the industry. And so pag sinabi nating accommodation, it is a place for visitors to stay when they are away from their home and for us to accommodate their needs. So mahalagang pag-aralan natin to for the effectivity of the tourism and hospitality management. So as a tourism student, so it is essential for us to study about this, the accommodation sector for the effectivity of our industry. So, kailangan kapag may mga guest tayo, kailangan natin silang i-accommodate in order to satisfy their needs and wants. And now, let's proceed to the key components of the accommodation. So, I have three: the location, amenities, and the service quality. So, una is yung location. So, pag sinabi nating location, it is where the accommodations is situated or kung saan natin matatagpuan yung isang accommodation. It's either sa city center, so, and meron din sa cultural heritage, like for example yung mga resorts which is provides us and offers tranquil environment and recreational activities like hiking, water sport. So in short, yung locations is tumutukoy siya sa sa area kung saan natin matatagpuan yung tourist attractions na yon or the accommodations and kung paano tayo makakarating doon, kung ano yung mga sasakyan natin, yung transportation, and kung ano yung daanan papunta doon. It's either rough road or simentado ba siya. I-example natin siya sa pagtatayo ng isang negosyo. So yung pagtukoy ng locations is mahalaga para maging success or kung paano maging success yung business mo. So kunwari nagtayo ka ng restaurant or bakeries na malayo sa city center or sa mga papasok. So expected mo na hindi dadami yung customer mo kasi malayo siya sa city center. So kapag naman nagtayo ka sa mga city center, so syempre, maaaring magkaroon ka ng maraming customers, diba? Kasi maraming tao sa mga city. So, kaya, locations is very important. So, kaya kailangan pag nagtayo tayo ng isang business, tukuyin muna natin or suriin muna natin kung saan tayo pwedeng magtayo or kung saang area. At syempre, kailangan natin tukuyin yung mga target market natin o yung mga customers natin para maging successful yung business natin or mas malaki yung kikitain natin. So, ganun din sa industry natin, yung mga accommodations. So, kapag malapit sa mga city center, siyempre, mas maraming mga magda-dine-in or mag-check-in. Kasi kapag malayo yung isang attractions, diba, kahit gaano pa kaganda, siyempre, una-una tutukuyin natin yung location papunta doon. Siyempre, kung mahihirapan tayo or hindi makakapasok yung sasakyan natin doon dahil nga may flood area, siyempre, hindi natin siya pupuntahan, di ba? And next one naman is meron tayong amenities is a desirable or useful features of facilities of a building or place. So, for example is para ma-satisfied yung mga guest natin, so, kailangan kumpleto yung amenities natin or meron tayong mga amenities like for example, yung mga toilets sa loob and may mga personal care products or meron ding mga coffee machine. So, in order the guest satisfied. So, amenities is very important in order for guests to enjoy the stay in this place. So, sunod is proceed naman tayo sa service quality. So, kapag sinabi naman natin service quality, kung paano wini-welcome ng mga staff yung mga guest nila. Kasi sa industry natin, dapat yung mga supervisor or yung mga manager, kailangan nila i-train yung mga staff nila kung ano yung mga dapat nilang gawin na kapag may guest, kunwari maging friendly sila, ngingiti sila kapag may mga guest na papasok. Dapat napoprovide natin agad yung needs nila nang hindi sila naghihintay ng matagal. Dito sa service quality is yung pinaka-aim talaga natin dito is para masatisfied natin yung needs and wants ng mga guests natin. So, next is let's proceed to the types of lodging classification. So, meron ditong hotel, motels, resort, hostels, and bed and breakfast. So, yung una is hotel. It is a large establishment with a variety of rooms and amenities such as restaurants, bars, and fitness center. So, pag sinabi nating hotel, ito yung malaking establishment which is nag-offer sila ng maraming facilities and amenities. So, it means kompleto na sila sa loob. May mga restaurant na sila, mga bars, and fitness center. And kadalasan ginagamit din to nila para sa mga conference events like yung may mga meeting. Yung hotel, dahil kompleto sila, it is expensive. And next one naman is the motel. So when we say motel, an overnight accommodations for motorists, usually located near the roadside and offering free parking. So yung motel naman is para siya sa mga motorists and especially sa mga nagta-travel ng malayo, and yung motels din is nag-o-offer siya ng parkingan sa labas. And maano siya, hindi, when we compare the hotel to the motels, yung hotel is expensive siya, and pagdating naman dito sa motel, ano lang siya, inexpensive. Next is the resort. So resort is an all-in-one property with lodging, recreation, and entertainment such as swimming pool, spas, restaurants, and entertainment. So, pag sinabi naman nating resorts, it is away from the city center. So, meaning it is close to the cultural heritage or malayo siya sa mga city center. And kapag gusto mo naman mag-stay in sa resort, kompleto rin naman sila, may mga lodging sila doon, may mga accommodations, restaurants, and nag-offer sila ng maraming mga activities. And next is the hostel. When you say hostel, it is a budget-friendly, shared accommodations, often for backpackers, gap years, travelers, so, and for students and workers. So, yung kapag sinabi naman nating hostel, ito yung parang ano siya, yung patong-patong siya, yung kadalasan is 4 na patong siya or 2, and ano nga siya, kadalasan para sa mga estudyante, yung mga nagbo-board na gano'n, and sa mga backpackers. So, ito yung example ng hostels, and kung makikita nyo, diba, may ano siya, ilang patong-patong siya. Ganyan yung hostel. And the last one is we have the bed and breakfast, a small guest houses with a personalized experience, typically run by the owner, who provides a home-cooked breakfast. So, when we say bed and breakfast naman, it is run by the owner. So, one of the example of bed and breakfast is the Balay Ima. So, kung saan is nag-provide sila ng home cook para sa mga customers and gawa nila mismo. So, kapag pupunta ka doon, matitikman mo yung iba't ibang mga luto nila. So, learning and identifying the significance of the components of accommodation sector and lodging classifications is very important for the success of the industry. So, and that's the end of my reports today. I hope you gained something. And thank you for watching and salamat, ingat po.